Determination, an essential subject from Vinipedia. Determination is considered such a valuable personality trait because it indicates that one is motivated to succeed. One who is truly determined, willful, self-disciplined, ambitious, focused and optimistic, is able to get tasks done and accomplish goals. Determined people are usually self-motivated and have a strong drive to achieve. A key component of determination is resilience, that ability to persevere in the face of obstacles and reversals. Practically any teacher, coach, employer, trainer, guru, or leader would want determined aspirants in their charge. Determination is required should we want to fulfill any desire. Material determination, however, is always under one of the three modes and causes us future suffering. Even those who are adamant about remaining in darkness and deny their spiritual self are said to have determination, but in the mode of ignorance. Spiritual determination, on the other hand, is the very key to our success, for God helps those who help themselves. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinikote's determination category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 10 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books are: Lam Devendrapur said, "Let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. I do not mind. Experts in Vedic activities may slander me as being misled. Friends and relatives may call me frustrated. My brothers may call me a fool. The wealthy Mammonites may point me out as mad, and the learned philosophers may assert that I am much too proud. Still my mind does not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda, though I be unable to do it." Armad Bh Gavatam 2.4. 3.4. One should engage oneself in the practice of yoga with determination and faith and not be deviated from the path. One should abandon, without exception, all material desires born of mental speculation and thus control all the senses on all sides by the mind. As for determination, one should follow the example of the sparrow who lost her eggs in the waves of the ocean. If anyone follows the principles with great determination, the Lord will surely help. Bhagavad Gita 6.24. This should be the standard of determination for all Krishna-conscious persons. A Krishna-conscious person should free himself from the clutches of my, and he should also be compassionate to all others suffering in those clutches. The activities of the Krishna consciousness movement are meant not only for oneself but for others also. This is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. One who is interested in his own salvation is not as advanced in Krishna consciousness as one who feels compassion for others and who therefore propagates the Krishna consciousness movement. Such an advanced devotee will never fall down. Armad Bh Gavatam 6.2. 36-37. After Arjuna had understood the spirit of the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita, the personality of Godhead, R. Krishna, never advised him to give up his seemingly ordinary duties. On the contrary, Arjuna fought the battle with even greater energy and vigor after he had obtained the transcendental knowledge imparted by R. Krishna. The real spirit we attain through transcendental knowledge is self-negation and the determination to render transcendental service unto the personality of Godhead. The purport of Bhagavad Gita is this and nothing else. Message of Godhead, Chapter 1. If one is determined to make spiritual advancement, he will not beget a child unless able to make that child a devotee. As stated in Armad Bh Gavatam 5.5.18, Pitnasa Siti. One should not become a father unless one is able to protect his child from mtu, the path of birth and death. But where is their education about this? Armad Bh Gavatam 10.3. 33. Only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. A Krishna-conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness. Bhagavad Gita 10.8. A Vairava is always ready to help another Vairava progress toward realization of the absolute truth. Sravabhama Basiriya could understand the king's position as a pure Vairava. The king was always thinking of our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Basiriya wanted to help him approach the Lord. A Vairava is always compassionate, especially when he sees a prospective devotee very determined, Dihavrata. Consequently the Basiriya was ready to help the king. Chaitanya Karatam Ta, Madhya LL 11.57. This Krishna consciousness movement is determined to open wide the eyes of the so-called leaders, who are full of ignorance, and thus save them from the many pitfalls and dangerous conditions of life. The greatest danger is the danger of getting a body lower than that of a human being. It was with great difficulty that we attained this human form of life just to take advantage of this body and re-establish our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.24. 75. If one is determined not to lie with a woman, even while seeing a woman he will not become lusty. If one is determined not to have sex, he can automatically conquer lusty desires. The example given in this regard is that even if one is hungry, if on a particular day he is determined to observe fasting, he can naturally conquer the disturbances of hunger and thirst. If one is determined not to be envious of anyone, he can naturally conquer anger. Similarly, one can give up the desire to accumulate wealth simply by considering how difficult it is to protect the money in one's possession. Armad Bh Gavatam 7.15. 22. It is natural for those who have developed intense love for Krishna not to care for personal inconvenience and impediments. Such devotees are simply determined to execute the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his representative, the spiritual master. In all circumstances, even amidst the greatest dangers, they undeviatingly carry on with the greatest determination. This definitely proves the intense love of the servitor. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, Madhya LL 4.186.